We interrupt the Jose Mourinho interview to bring you breaking news this transfer deadline day out of H&W Welders as the club announced 2 new signings. Now for more on this, we cross live to local reporter Eamon Murphy. And Eamon, my moustache appears to be falling off. Thanks. Yeah, 2 signings here as goalkeeper, 19-year-old goalkeeper Henry Popple joins on a free transfer. Also joining is left-back Peter Boyle. He joins from Bangor, also on a free. Hi guys, I'm Aussie and welcome to Season 4, Episode 7 on the Impossible Dream here at H&W Welders in Northern Ireland. And today it is season on the line stuff as we face Dergview in the Irish Cup. And then it is Carrick Rangers in the league. And it's a game that if we don't win, it's essentially, season done. We're not going to go down. We're not going to get into the top half. It's just going to be a mid-table finish for us, which, to be honest, is an improvement on last year, so we'll take it. Now, as you heard, there is 2 new signings to catch you up on, a few outs as well. I'll just quickly catch you up on those. Lots of youngsters going out on loan. So Devine, our left-back, has gone out on loan. He's gone down, well, they was all to the Championship. He's gone down there to Ballyclare. Comrades and Aaron McNally, our right winger, he has gone down to Ards on loan. And Thomas Brown has been sold for nothing to Dundela. May he have a long and prosperous career. Now, there are 2 signings that have come in, though. Let's have a look at these. Henry Popple is the first one, a 19-year-old goalkeeper. You can see he's already getting worse since we've signed him, which is brilliant. But yeah, potential is there, obviously, but he is 3 stars. So it's a little bit of an upgrade on Mulligan. He's 19, as I said. He was at Middlesbrough, didn't play for them, but we've got him on a free. And hopefully he'll have will just be a bit of an upgrade for us in goal and Mulligan. Not quite as good handling-wise, but if we do compare them, where are you here, Mr. Mulligan? We can see Mulligan in the blue, Popple in the green. There is, maybe it's not an upgrade, it is a little bit of an upgrade. It's just, eccentricity, we don't necessarily want that. It is sort of more it's just the aerial reach, really, isn't it? And handling, which I'm assuming must be incorporated into that somehow. So yeah, we'll see what happens. We know that Mulligan is a good potential guy as well. So, ideally, we'll send him out on loan and, we'll end up with 2 decent goalkeepers out of it. The other signing from Bangor is Peter Boyle. Now, this guy I'm actually quite excited about. We're training him as a left back so he can play that role for us. I could also see him actually also stepping forward as a left winger. But very, very decent. He's got the tackling already. He can dribble and, well, not really cross, but he can dribble. He's got decent positioning. He's got a lot of decent stats there. So he came in on a free. We're paying him £70 as a squad player, which is always nice. No pressure to play him. He's making a big step up. He spent 1 season in the Championship, but he's down in the 3rd tier with Bangor. So we'll see how he gets on. He's already, the current ability is there, so he should be fine. So we'll see how he gets on for us from that position. Now, we have 3 games, 4 games. 3 games, count. 3 games to catch you up on since last episode. 2 tough ones, and 1 that we probably should win. The first one was against Glentoran. We took a first half lead through a James Simpson screamer, but got caught out in the second half to split the points. So a good performance this one, a great goal. You can see XG, maybe we got away with it a little bit late on there, but it's hard to argue at a point away to one of the top teams. But obviously, having been 1-0 up and getting towards the end of the game, it was a disappointing way, I think, to concede a goal as much as and just got caught out with our slightly higher line there. Next up, well, it's another tough one. It's Linfield. We fell behind on the stroke of half-time. Lucas picked out Hughes at the back post to draw us level late on. But a stoppage time goal left us with nothing. So there we go. We could get no revenge for the defeat. Now, it was a bit of a rotated side, defeating the cup final, I should say. We did okay. It was really, really annoying. Late goals in both halves. I don't know if it was a fitness issue. We did do some endurance training after this one just to be safe. Popple, you can see, played quite well. Lucas did well on his, to set up the goal. Just so unlucky not to end up with at least a point from that one, especially with the rotated side as well. The final game to catch you up on, the next game is the one that we really should be winning. It is away to bottom of the table Institute. Let's see how we did. We took an early lead thanks to Lucas. But Institute were level at half-time. A Lucas stunner had us back in front just after the break, before Institute were once again level, before going down to 10 men, when Will Hall once again put us in front. But the 10 men took a point in stoppage time. So it is unbelievable we didn't win this. The goal from Lucas, an absolute stunner. I think it was the second one, wasn't it? But they just, to be fair, it was a cracking game. They didn't go away. You can see from XG, we couldn't kill them off. And then we paid a price for it. So very, very disappointing. But if we have a quick look at the league table, we'll see that it's not going to make too much of a difference for us. We're sitting there 27 points. We're well clear of the bottom two. Carrick Rangers are up there. Well, are they? A long way ahead of us anyway. If we win today, we get that back to 11. You'd never know, although with games running out, I think 32 games is the break, so maybe it can't actually happen. But, you know, you never know what could happen. We want to try and get 7th if we can for a Euro playoff. But yeah, those sort of drop points are going to come back and hurt us. But yeah, so we've got the Cup game coming up first here. Then we've got, obviously, as I said, Carrick Rangers. Let's have a look and see what we're doing against Dergview. They are, of course, in the second tier. We're expecting a 4-3-3 from them. And this is the team we're sending out. Now, given that this is essentially our season, we're going with a strong side. So it's Popple in goal. A good chance to have a first look at him. Unfortunately, at left back, we'll see here that Boyle is cup tied and Moran is, he's suspended. So we have to go beyond that to left backs, and we're going to go back to Conlon and see how he does out there. It's Denham, Hall and Simpson as the rest of the back four. Cutbush, Lillis and Thompson, Summers in midfield. Gowan and Hughes out wide. It's Lucas up top. If you're wondering about Dylan Davidson and Tipton, they are both injured, so they're not available for this one. So that's a little bit of a blow, and that's why Allmark isn't really fit. He's on the bench if we need him, but he's he's had to play a lot because Tipton isn't available. So this should be a good enough team to get past second tier opposition. We do have a little bit of reinforcements on the bench if we need them, but you'd really hope we don't. All right, so we can see the lineups here, and to this miss may occur. The reason Hughes is playing, of course, is that Davidson is injured, of course. But let's see what we have to say here. We haven't won a game in a long time, so that's... I guess that is a poor run of form, and I think just enjoy the game today, boys. All right, we'll say it with no gesture then. There's no real pressure on us, I suppose. I mean, it's a cup game for one. I mean, it is our season. It's the only thing we've got left to play for, really. All right, but now while we're waiting for this, given that, as I said, the season is essentially just down to the cup now, I'm going to ask a first call for Viewers Player of the Year nomination. So whoever you think has been our best player or your favourite player this season, let me know in the comments or however else you want to let me know, and we'll start to get a list together. Hopefully the cup run's going to go on for a while, but if it doesn't, with not much left to play for, there's no sense in dragging the season out any longer than it has to be, I don't think. So yeah, that's what we'll look to do. You can see what Conlon was trying to do there. Hughes and Lucas, neither of them were really on the same wavelength as him there. Now, this is becoming a long old highlight. Lucas goes to close down the keeper. We win that with Hall. Over there for Gowan. He brings it down. He's got Simpson with him. Back over the top. We're just being a little bit impatient here, perhaps. Now, this makes me nervous because it has been a long highlight. Cutbush goes over there. Cutbush wins it back nicely. And there we go. Ball over the top. We've got to stop doing that, guys. I know we've got Lucas up there, but it's not the best way to get the best out of him, is it? I wonder if we should look to exploit the flanks. There's the ball forward. This is going to be a goal, isn't it? Simpson gets sold up the river and we're 1-0 down. It's offside. All right, well, we've got away with that one maybe ever so slightly. He is quite a ways offside there, and, well, we'll give the defence a benefit of the doubt and say they did just enough to make sure they didn't play him back on. Though I suspect that might be being very, very kind to them indeed. We've got Lillis with an injury. Now, he looks as though he's okay. He's recovering. He wants to come off with a bruised ankle, so he's fine. All right, so here we go from the throw. Conlon gets it in there. Lillis brings it down. Bruised ankle and all. Conlon, there's a decent ball. Oh, it's a good shot from Lillis. It comes back out. Pierce going with this goal. Little bit of luck there perhaps. It's ricocheted around and it has fallen to Goen, who gets his 9th of the season. I think it was Lillis with the initial shot that was saved, and then it just kind of found its way through. Lillis did well there, brought it down nicely. Back out to Conlon. It was Lillis. It was a cracking effort. The defender's clearance, he may have just been better off playing that out for a corner, to be honest, but he's cleared it straight to the right foot of Goen, who has made no mistakes and given us the lead. So that is obviously a good place to be. I frustrated them, and now Lillis has got to come off. So I guess that means McQuaid comes on, doesn't it? Ideally, we didn't want to have to do this, but we will. Like I say, we can rest him for the Carrick Rangers game because it's unlikely to make a difference in terms of, where we finish this season in the league. Or there's minor positions to play for. You've played well. I think I can just about get on board with that. And then if we point out... No, we'll fist pump again. Get out there. Lillis is... Well, it doesn't matter because he's off, isn't it? So it doesn't matter what he looks like. That is that. There is an argument to say... we should probably just go and be a little bit more sensible in the second half, shouldn't we? There is an argument to say maybe it could be one for Cargbo up top. Yeah, I mean, in the championship, they do play with a higher line. I don't know why I keep hitting encourage. I know that's the wrong thing to say when we're a goal up. Yeah, they do play with a high line in the championship, so I thought maybe the pace in behind might work, but I think they definitely are playing a little bit deeper here. There's a ball over the top. Popple claims that nicely. Gets it forward. This is where Lucas could be dangerous. No, can't quite win the header there. And I'm increasingly thinking Cargbo. Ball forward. Hughes has done well. Back for Thompson Summers. He gets it back, looking for Hughes. Hughes is quick. If he's nothing if not quick, and he is nothing other than quick. Here we go with McQuaid. He goes back for Cutbush. We need someone getting forward down this right-hand side. Simpson, make a run, mate. There's a cracking ball from Thompson Summers. Lucas is in. Lucas tucks it in just past the goalkeeper, and it is 2-0 just after the hour mark. And that was a stunning little pass through there from Thompson Summers. Yeah, just cut the defence in two, didn't it? Thompson Summers, look at that. First time. Lucas read it like a book as well. Goalkeeper will probably want that back. And it is 2-0. That should be job done. Obviously, we're capable of throwing this away. But a strong team against a championship club, you would hope that we'll be able to see this out from here. We'll give them some praise, which is what I've been meaning to do for about the last hour of football. Is there anything we want to do on the bench? We could. 2-0's not quite comfortable enough, is it? We'll just keep praising them. I was going to say we could rest Goen, but I don't want to take him off before this game is well and truly won. We do have Starbuck on the bench. We've given him a couple of games. He's done okay. I think he's on a non-contract, isn't he? So it doesn't really matter what he does, to be honest. Here we go with Goen. He's got Lucas with him. He's got Hughes at the back post. Hughes is unmarked. He finds Lucas. Lucas taps it in. He's a really, really good finisher, is Lucas. He has a 9th of the season now. It's a good assist from Goen. And to be honest, that might be the sign to take Goen off. He seems to fatigue a lot. So we'll take him off. We'll get Starbuck on. Good finish from Lucas, wasn't it? He does look a really, really decent man in front of goal for us. So 3-0, that should be that. Into the next round. Second half, we have shown our quality, I think, here. Almost since Lillis went off, wasn't it? Lillis goes off, McQuaid comes on, and there is definitely an improvement there. But there we go, into the hat for the next round. European football is still alive. This is our only real way of, well, unless we get 7th in a playoff. But this is our best chance, I'd say, of doing it. A good win, boys. Well done. Now, speaking of a good chance of European football, look at this. Glentoran has knocked out Linfield. Longueuil has knocked out Larne. So, I mean, they are two cracking results for us. So we're into the 6th round. No, we won the 6th round. So we're into what? I don't even know where we are. We're going to the quarterfinals. No, there's too many teams left for that. Anyway, it doesn't matter. We've won the game. That's the main thing. Lucas continues to just look an absolute star for us in front of goal. Guys, wait right there. We'll be back to face Carrick Rangers in the league. And it will be, well, it's all or nothing, isn't it? Okay, welcome back, and, well, we have our draw. This is the quarterfinal stage, and we've got Longueuil. Now, of course, that is the team that knocked out Larne, but if we have a quick look at the quarterfinal, who is left, Glentoran are obviously the favourites, but outside of that, I mean, even if you look at league position, I think Dungannon are 3 points ahead of us. We're ahead of Glenavon. Everybody else is a lower league club. that is left. We have got to be every chance of winning this thing and getting ourselves into Europe, which would be amazing if we could manage it. So let's hope that does come off. We've obviously got to go and beat Longale first up, and that'll be next episode. We're starting to get to the point where we get some cash as well. So that's quarterfinal. If we were to get to if we get to semi-final, 17 grand, that would be huge. And then even if we get to the final, I mean, this is series changing money at this point in time if we could manage it. And then obviously if we win it, get to Europe, it could be a backdoor into some massive progress. But of course we've got that's all for next time around. But certainly some promising signs there. But this is what's happening. We're about to face Carrick Rangers. As I said, any chance we have of a top half finish, which given the points gap might actually be impossible to overcome, and certainly with goal difference, it's unlikely. But we'll see what we can do. We're expecting a 4-2-3-1 formation from them, and this is a team we're sending out. A few changes, though, given that we have a week off after this game. I'm playing pretty much the strongest team I can. So Popple in goal, Moran, Denham, Hall and Simpson will continue. Well, obviously not Moran, but they will continue as the back four. Own goal Gallagher with McQuaid and Thompson Summers in midfield. It's Gowan and Hughes out wide. Cargbo comes into play up top. And, let's get out there. All right, so we can see the lineups here. I've only just really started looking at the press officer social roundup. I do like that Hughes. He's just not popular, is he? Good old Stephen Hughes. Anyway, go out there and impress me today. All right, we can probably get on board with that, can't we? That's fine. Let's point our fingers and say, go out there and make a difference. And, see how we do. All right, and here we go. Now, of course, we're not actually safe from relegation as of yet, but you would imagine that the teams that are down there are not down there because they're good teams. And Cargbo's header off the crossbar. Almost the perfect start. You would think we would, especially playing against them, you would think we would manage to get enough points between now and the end of the season to make sure we are going to stay safe. But, We'll just see where we go from here. Let me know what you think of the new signings as well. I do think, despite the results maybe not looking as convincing as they could, I do think we are starting to make some progress. We've got a ball into the box there. That's easy for Popple. Yeah, I think in hindsight it was kind of silly to sign so many players, potentially 4 or 5 star players, potentially a league winning squad, but being part-time, the training facilities that we have, the coaches that we have, they were never likely to fully develop. So I was thinking if I played them, there's a nice little flick on from Hughes for Cargbo down. Oh, it's a wonderful goal. No, it's not. It's saved. It would have been a goal of the season contender just for the build-up play alone. Here we go with Thompson Summers. Another ball in. This time it's headed away, and Gowan will pick that up. Can he get a second ball in? He's on the wrong side, isn't he, for a right winger? What can he manage to do? He's given it away. You can see he was looking for Gallagher. Couldn't find him. And can Moran get a tackle in? Can Gallagher get a tackle in? Somebody win that ball for me, please. Gallagher's done well, but it's fallen back to the Carrick Rangers team. Moran. Oh, Hughes has done brilliantly. Well done, Stephen Hughes. That'll win the fans over, mate. All right. We've got some defending to do. Cargbo's at the near post. He heads it away. McQuaid can't quite get to it, and we're being resilient, aren't we? But there we go. That ends the highlight. Excellent job, boys. Excellent job. What was I saying? I can't remember what I was saying. Oh yeah, the youngsters are not developing. I was thinking that if I played them, that they would develop, and we'd sort of build up a team over time, but it just wasn't happening. There's the Cargbo again. And again, it's further away this time. He hit the crossbar last time. That one was clear over. But look at that XG. We're looking better. All right, let's point our finger. Go out there and win it for me, boys. Let's pump our fists and say we have faith in them. And out we go. I am hoping that if we sign less players, can sort of build up a little bit of a team chemistry, that we'll see a benefit of that as well. Obviously, McQuaid's not going to be around next season unless we can get him back on loan, which will be a big blow. We'll have to try and figure out. We need somebody in there. Oh, that's Cargbo. Was he offside? I tell you what, he should have done a lot better with that chance. The commentary's not wrong there. Let's keep encouraging them. We deserve to win this game. I don't think there's any doubts about that. I do wonder... No, No, Cargo's fine. It's Golan that's looking tired. McQuaid's not having a great game. Let's try raising the tempo. We seem to be on top, don't we? I do wonder if maybe we look to take Cargo off for Lucas, but Cargo's doing okay. I need to try, you know what I need to try and do? McQuaid's done really well there to win that back. I need to try and find a formation that would work for us with maybe Cargo and Lucas up top. Cargo with a cross, that's not really what we want. Down for Golan, and Golan's missed it. Okay, we're gonna do it now. While we're experimenting here. I'm gonna edit this out while I think. Okay, so we're going to go back and play this sort of a formation. We've basically taken both the wingers off. Gazinga's going to come in because he's pretty much all we have on the bench as far as a midfielder goes. Lucas is going to come in. We'll go with the two up top. And the other change we've made is Boyle as an attacking wingback out left to try and get forward for us. We'll see how it goes. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. You know, it's fine. Away from home, you could maybe argue that a point would be good, but... You know, we're not here to get a 0-0 draw, are we? Hall gets it forward, looking for Cargo, down for Gazinga. Can Gazinga play in Lucas? I think he's offside, but it's a good run, good ball, and he is offside. Well, that was promising, wasn't it? It does make you wonder. Oh, he's only just off too. If Lucas and Cargo could be game changers up there for us. If we can find somebody to sit in that number 10 spot place and just sort of play in balls for them, that could be very, very useful. Denham wins a good header there. He finds Lucas. Lucas has Cargo with him. Gazinga's getting forward as well. Nice little ball there for Cargo. Can he find a finish? Cargo, no, he cannot. Well, he can, but the goalkeeper makes the save. They've changed to a 4-4-2, and Thompson Summers now with a corner. Is Gazinga in there to partner? I see Gazinga at the back post. Gallagher's at the near post. It's probably the one Cargo should be in there. If we're going to use this, we're going to need to fix up where everybody's standing, aren't we? Hall has it. Nice little ball there for Gazinga, for McQuaid, for Cargo. Can he roll the ball in? What is that, Gallagher? That was not what was needed, mate. We'll keep encouraging them. This has been good. This has been promising. Are we about to get the sucker punch, though? Gallagher heads it down. Can Gazinga get to that? No, he cannot. I know I say it every time. It could be the last time we see Gazinga. He is off at the end of the year, of course. Oh, we have 2 minutes to go in the 90. Lucas, can he win that? He can. Down to Thompson Summers. Gazinga's making a run through the middle. We've got a good run there from Boyle out wide left. Cargo and Lucas getting each other's way. Cargo unleashes one. And, oh no, don't do it. Not like this. Not like this. Lucas and Cargo, and if Cargo had just threaded that a little ball through for Lucas in the form he's in, he almost certainly would have scored. And we've just been caught out trying to get too many men forward. And a game that we have absolutely dominated, we found a way to lose. Let me know what you think of that formation. I definitely think these two up top, I think, need to play together, don't they? Are we? I think you're unlucky, boys. So there we go. Harlan and Wolf Welders fall to late defeat. It was incredibly harsh of us. Yeah, but there we go. I mean, I think our league form is a lot better than that. The Institute game is one we should have won, but the others are against good teams, and arguably we should have won those ones as well. So there we go. You can see the league table there. We'll have a better look at it. It does drop us down second from bottom, but it essentially means we will be not going to Europe through the league because we're not going to catch Coleraine, are we? But it essentially means that we can 100% turn our focus to the cup now, and maybe that's a good thing, a bit of clarity in that front. Guys, if you've enjoyed that, hit thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new. And yeah, we'll be back next time for Ballymena United and obviously that cup quarter final. We've got a couple of games in between. Cliftonville's a big one. We obviously just want to make sure we win that to try and keep ourselves above where we need to be. But yeah, there we go. That'll do it, as I said. Thumbs up if you've enjoyed that. Subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you next time for a Cup quarter-final and Ballymena United. And don't forget to let me know your players of the year as well. Take care.